Welcome students to the second module of chapter number 12 Sound. In this module, we will be learning audible sound, infrasound and ultrasound. We will also discuss various uses of ultrasonic sound. In that, we will see sonar technique and sonography technique in detail. Sound is a form of energy that is produced by vibrating bodies. But do we hear the sound of every vibrating body? The answer is no. The limits of hearing of human ear are 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. That is, the human ear can hear sound of frequencies in this range. These sounds are called audible sounds. Our ear cannot hear the sound of frequency lower than 20 Hz and higher than 20,000 Hz. Sound with frequency smaller than 20 Hz is called infrasound. The sound produced by pendulum and the sound generated by the vibrations of the Earth's crust just before an earthquake are examples of such sounds. Sound waves with frequency greater than 20,000 Hz are called ultrasound. Here in the picture, sound ranges or the frequency ranges of infrasound, audible sound and ultrasound are given. Several animals species are able to hear frequencies well beyond the human ear range. We know that the limits of hearing of the human ear are 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. That is, the human ear can hear the sound of frequencies in this range, which is called as audible sound. Elephants can hear sounds at 14 to 16 Hz, while some whales can hear infrasonic sounds as low as 7 Hz. The dogs, mouse, bat, dolphin, etc. have a special ability to hear ultrasonic sounds. Thus, they can sense some noise which are inaudible to us. Children under 5 years of age and some creatures and insects can hear waves with frequency up to 25,000 Hz. Bats, mice, dolphin, etc. can also produce ultrasonic sound. Sound waves with frequency greater than 20,000 are called ultrasound. Bats have special ability to hear and to produce ultrasound. They use this special ability to find their prey and also to travel in the dark. Here, as you can see in the picture, the ultrasonic sound produced by bats, gets reflected on hitting an obstacle, this reflected sound is received by their ears and they can locate the obstacle and estimate its distance even in the dark. The Italian scientist Spallanzani was the first who discovered this special mechanism present in bats. He covered various organs of bats like the eyes, ears, nose, etc. one by one and allowed them to fly in the dark, thereby discovering how they can fly easily in the dark. He found that the bats with their ears covered began to collide with whatever came in their path. Even though their eyes were open, they were of no use to the bats. He thus discovered that their ability to fly in the dark depends on their ears and not the eyes. Let us see various uses of ultrasonic sound in our day-to-day life. Ultrasonic sound waves are used to join two plastic surfaces together. Here, as you can see in the picture, the process is called as ultrasonic welding, by which we can join two plastic surfaces using ultrasonic sound waves. Ultrasonic welding uses ultrasonic energy at high frequency 20 to 40,000 Hz to produce mechanical vibrations. The vibration generates heat at the joint interface of the part being welded, resulting in melting of the material and weld formation after cooling. Ultrasonic welding is the fastest knowing welding technique. In addition to welding, ultrasonic energy is commonly used for processes such as inserting metal parts into plastic or reforming thermoplastic parts to mechanically fasten components made from dissimilar materials. Ultrasonic welding is used in almost all major industries like electronic, appliances, medical and packaging industry, etc. Ultrasonic sound is also used to sterilize the liquids like milk by killing the bacteria in it so that the milk can be kept fresh for a longer duration. We know that pasteurization method has been widely used in dairy industry today. Milk In this technique, milk is heated to specific temperature for certain time duration to kill most of the spoilage bacteria in it. But because of this, thermal degradation of nutrients occurs. In order to reduce nutrient loss and maintain pasteurization efficiency, ultrasonication can be used along with heat treatment during pasteurization. Ultrasonic sound are allowed to pass through the liquid or the milk. When these high frequency ultrasonic sound waves are passing through the milk, the particles of the milk starts vibrating with high speed. Because of this, heat generation takes place. And this heat kills the harmful microorganism in the liquid or in the milk without losing the nutrients in it. Echocardiography, which studies heartbeats, is also based on ultrasonic waves. Echocardiography uses sound waves to produce an image of the heart and to see how it is functioning. Depending on the type of echocardiography test they use, doctors can learn about the size, shape, and movement of your heart, muscles, how the heart valves are working, how blood is flowing through your heart, and how your arteries are functioning. Echocardiography uses high frequency sound waves, which is also called as ultrasound, that can provide a moving picture of your heart. The sound waves are sent through the body with a device called transducer. The sound waves bounce off of the heart and return to the transducer as echoes. These echoes are converted into an image on a television monitor to produce the picture of your heart in motion. Ultrasound is also used for communication between ships at sea. Let us know about sonar technique. Sonar is the short form of sound navigation and ranging. It is used to determine the direction, distance, and speed of an underwater object with the help of ultrasonic sound waves. Sonar has a transducer, or which is also called as transmitter, and a detector, which is also called as receiver, which are fitted on ships or boats. The transducer produces and transmits ultrasonic sound waves. These waves travel through water and strike underwater objects and get reflected by them. The reflected waves are received by the detector on the ship. The receiver converts the ultrasonic sound into electric signals, and these signals are properly interpreted. The time difference between transmission and reception is noted. This time and the velocity of sound in water give the distance from ship of the object which reflects the waves. Sonar is also used to determine the depth of the sea. Sonar is also used to search underwater hills, valleys, submarines, icebergs, sunken ships, etc. Ultrasound is also used to obtain images of internal organs in human body. This technique is also called as sonography. Let us know more about sonography. Sonography technology uses ultrasonic sound waves to generate image of internal organs of the human body. This is useful in finding out the cause of swelling, infection, pain, etc. The condition of the heart, the state of the heart after heart attack, as well as the growth of the fetus inside the womb of a pregnant woman are studied using this technique. This technique makes use of a probe and gel. The gel is used to make proper contact between the skin and the probe so that the full capacity of the ultrasound can be utilized. The gel is applied to the skin outside the internal organ to be studied. High frequency ultrasound is transmitted inside the body with the help of the probe. The sound reflected from the internal organ is again collected by the probe and fed to a computer which generates the image of the internal organ. As this method is painless, it is increasingly used in medical practice for correct diagnosis. Sonography technique is used in medical practices for correct diagnosis. Developments in science have led to advances in technology which have helped us to make much progress. However, every coin has two sides and the misuse of science has had serious consequences on human life. The sonography technique can help to follow the growth and well-being of an unborn baby. But the increasing incidence of female feticide as a result of the discrimination between the girl and the boy child is an example of the grave misuse of this technique. Students, the advanced technology and the knowledge in science we should use for the well-being of human beings and the society. Now, female feticide is a cognizable offense under the PNDT Act. In industry, sound waves are also used to clean intricate parts of machines where hands cannot reach. Ultrasonic cleaning uses high frequency, high intensity sound waves in a liquid to facilitate or enhance the removal of foreign contaminants from surfaces submerged in an ultrasonically activated liquid. Ultrasonic cleaning is a common procedure for high quality cleaning, utilizing ultrasonic energy to scrub the parts and a liquid solvent to rinse away the residue and loosen the particulate matter. Ultrasonic cleaning is a technology unique in its ability to remove contaminants that other technologies cannot remove and in its ability to effectively clean areas that are not accessible using other technologies. Ultrasound is also used to locate the cracks and the faults in big metal blocks. Here, as you can see in the picture, ultrasound can be used to detect cracks and flux in metal blocks. Metallic components are used in the construction of big structures like buildings, bridges, machines, and scientific equipments. The cracks or holes inside the metal blocks, which are invisible from outside, reduces the strength of the structure. Ultrasonic waves are allowed to pass through the metallic block, and detectors are used to detect the transmitted waves. If there is an even small defect, the ultrasound gets reflected back, indicating the presence of flaw or defect in the metal block.